And let me just check and make sure the stream... Let me just make sure the stream is up and not, like, doesn't look foolish. Alright, yeah, thumbnail. Everything looks correct.
You didn't mess up the thumbnail?
Yeah, I didn't mess up anything. Chat's going. Now to, just simply go and post this and we can get started. But we're actually starting on time today.
Or on time, actually.
Yeah, it's a little bit before on time. Yeah, how are you doing, Dylan, today? How are you doing today, Dylan? I know you aren't doing too well because you're
I'm a little sick. I was doing significantly worse at the beginning of the day compared to now. But now I think either from the ibuprofen I took or just the fact that I've been, up and about and moving around today, I feel a lot better now than I did earlier. So I have a lot more pep in me, a lot more energy.
That is so good to hear, Dylan. I always love hearing that you have a little bit more pep than you anticipated. But, we're obviously going to have even more pep because now we have some One Piece to talk about, which is exciting. There we go. We are all started. Bam. Dylan, real quick also, while I'm just doing the preliminary stuff that's boring that I have to do when I start a stream, what did you think about today's chapter? Because I thought today's chapter was absolutely insane. It was
amazing.
Insane. We actually have so much Sanji love. Like, so much Sanji love. I actually think I like what's going on with Sanji right now. Like, it is more interesting to me as a reader than... Like, I know I've been waiting for the King Zoro fight all my life, but right now, dude, like, Sanji is just impressing me so much. He's great.
Yes, he is. He really is.
He's really doing such a good job. And it's just so out of pocket. Just the thing that he did this chapter was so good. All right. First in, we already got some regulars in here. We got Luke and we got Rhombus. Good to see you guys as always. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a hype chapter to talk about. For one thing, we have this amazing color spread, which I will actually put in front of Dylan's face. I'm gonna put it on the stream. We have this amazing color spread to start off with. It is all of the first commanders in One Piece, like all the actual good ones.
Oh, it was so good. I love this one. I love this color spread so much.
For one thing, everybody looks amazing. Beckham, Shiryu, Rayleigh, first fucking king. Like, this is the #1 first commander spanning the ages, the eras.
By the way, hold on. We need to step it back up a little bit. I have a question for you, because I only started reading the manga in Wano, and I don't even know if you would know this, but has Carrot ever been featured on a Shonen Jump cover?
Bro, I don't... If she
because
is...
Yamato has.
Next to Wanda. I think she might be late. Let me go get my one actual... Yeah, here. This is volume... This is a volume that Lucas brought back for me from Japan. This is like the only Japanese volume of One Piece I own. Carrot is right there on the front cover.
Okay, never mind.
So she has definitely been on the cover of... But she's just like, she's a mink. Like, all the other minks are on the cover as well. It's very appropriate for her to be on this cover.
Okay.
Where is she? Yeah, she is right next to the other minks.
Well, that's a One Piece. That's a One Piece cover, though. That's a One Piece cover. I mean, like, Weekly Shonen Jump cover.
Oh. But why does that matter?
Because Weekly Shonen Jump is all of Shonen, not just One Piece. So it makes sense for it to be on. I'm just trying to diss out some Carrot hate and Yamato hype. That's all I'm trying to do right now.
Carrot's not joining this damn crew, bro.
Like, I'm just trying to stack up more and more reasons why Yamato is joining. Because Yamato is on the Shonen Jump cover.
God damn, One Piece's art is so good, dude. Like, look at this volume cover. This shit's so fire. It's so good. Yeah, no, Carrot's a great character, dude, and I like her. But she's not great enough to be a Straw Hat. Ew! Look, I open up and there's got some trash in here. Better... Definitely don't want to see that when I open up my manga. Gosh, One Piece is so great, dude. I can't wait to own the whole thing one day. It's gonna be so great.
That's the trash you're talking about. It took me a second because the stream's a little delayed.
Yeah, oh, no, no. I was talking about My Hero. But yeah, dude. Here we go. This is such a cool color spread for so many reasons. For one thing, it's just explicitly showing us like all the first commanders in one place. They're beautifully illustrated. It's just kind of cool seeing them all here. Like, this
It's also cool. It's also cool that they put Sabo in there too.
Yeah, Sabo. He is technically like the first commander of the
Yeah,
he
is.
It's really cool to see Oda explicitly like coming out and showing us all the main best first commanders. And I'm pretty sure people are going to be happy to see Killer there among them. You know, I could maybe care a little bit less about Killer. Like, I definitely do like Killer a lot more now that he's had his fight and everything, but, you know, Killer can only be so hype. My Hero really went bad during the Yakuza arc. I gotta be honest, My Hero was never that good. It was never that good. It is just an okay series. Like, I'm not gonna come out and say it's bad, because it's clearly not bad, but I feel like it is one, shonen for me where I will just never like the MC ever, no matter what he does. Deku, day one, just like, I don't like the dude. I don't like his design. I don't like how much of a bitch he is. And I also just don't like what he does on a regular basis. He's a really unlikable character. Yeah, so we have all the first commanders, and then we see first commander who's going to literally surpass them all. Just sitting and staring at his sword like an absolute badass. By the way, is that the Need Eye?
No, that's
the purple one. That's the Need Eye, right? Or...
No, that's Enma.
No, it's not. It's purple.
In his hands?
Yeah, that's not Enma. There's no way.
That is Enma. Yes, it is.
It's fucking...
Enma's purple.
Enma isn't purple.
Yes, it is. Enma is purple.
You're stupid.
I am not even joking, Gannon.
Enma is
purple. Purple. Its sheath is purple. There are some colorations where it's black, but the official color is Enma. I mean, is purple.
The Suka's... The fuck?
Didn't know that?
Okay, so, wait, what the fuck, bro?
You didn't know it was purple?
For one thing, bro, its sheath may be purple, but, like, here's... Look, bro, the fucking thing should be green as hell.
The blade might be green.
The blade should be green, but here's Oda depicting it like purple, dude. Like, this low-key pissing me off. Why the fuck is it depicted in this color? Oda, you're actually gonna tilt me if you don't make this blade a little bit green. I'm
pretty sure the blade itself might be a little green, but...
Look at me pulling this up on stream right now, dude.
I'm looking.
This is my Enma. This is the version of Enma that I've always seen. It's, like, low-key green. I may have forgotten that the hilt
like I said,
purple,
the blade might be, but the sheath and hilt are most certainly purple and always have been.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, this blade for me was supposed to be the replacement for the grass-cutting blade, the one that Susanoo uses to defeat the
This is a slightly better picture.
Are you sending this to me on...
I sent it to you in Discord.
Okay, Discord.
Yeah, I think that's part...
Here it is. Here, this is what this shit should look like. It should be green. But yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure it is partially green on the blade.
It does have a purple, like, hilt and everything. I guess I've always, like, been way too caught up and way too... I guess distracted by the fact that it's green. Anyways, yeah, anybody watching this right now, how hyped was Sanji this chapter? Sanji was insane. Like, he literally did... Well, for one thing, guys, it's kind of debatable. We need to have this discussion. Is Sanji a woman beater? Because I was talking to Dylan today. there is a scene in this chapter that highly implies that Sanji lost control of himself and beat a woman. But I'm just going to tell you guys that if Oda doesn't have the balls to kill off Kinemon and Okiku, then Sanji is not a woman beater. No way did he touch that woman. No way. I think the irony of this moment is that he's going to make this decision for himself regardless of what happened. Like, I don't think he actually touched her. I think he thinks he did. But regardless, like, he's going to make this decision for himself. Rambus says base Sanji. 1000%. Sanji's so based in this chapter, it is insane. Here we go. Let's just get into the chapter finally, guys. This chapter 1031, amazing impact. Are you drinking a Dan drink right now?
I am drinking a Dan drink. I love the Dan drinks.
Gotcha. Starting
he
off,
put me on.
10. Are they sweet? Is it like a soda?
Have you ever had the sparkling ice drinks from school a while ago? Yeah, literally, it tastes exactly like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. It's just caffeinated.
After the crash, she got crushed by the steel beams. Not even Big Mom could survive that. Clown emoji,
yeah, okay,
insert clown emoji, because Big Mom can survive anything. She's literally Big Mom. You guys are foolish if you think that weak-ass attack was going to do Big Mom in. Come on. Have you guys seen the Maser Cannon? Have you seen the Maser Cannon? Because I've seen the Maser Cannon. Big Mom, by the way, just goes Gecko Mori on us this chapter, which Big Mom is so good. I think her battle choreography at this point is superior to Kaido's. Until we get back to the Kaido fight and we see
starting with this chapter, even though she didn't really do anything, but I will say, like, just how she was really presented in this chapter, I will actually agree with you on that now.
Until the Kaido fight is concluded, Big Mom's battle choreography is officially superior to Kaido's right now. I just think that Big Mom is truly shining now in this arc. Like, oh my god, it's amazing to see how she behaves. It is amazing to see how she behaves as a character. I'm gonna show you what a Yonko truly means! She's great! She's great. Everything she says, all of her one-liners, like, Big Mom is great.
They're amazing.
Like, this arc, I really do have to give this arc credit for making me love Big Mom and her crew, like every fucking one of them. Whole Cake didn't make me feel that. This arc made me feel that, because we're away from Whole Cake, and whereas Oda was clearly trying to depict the Big Mom family as this scary, intimidating bunch, now we're at Wano, we're at a different context. The Big Mom pirates have long since been gooned by Luffy. You know, he went into their territory, embarrassed them, and dipped. So now we see these scenes of the Big Mom pirates where we honestly get to see them in a place of just laxness. Like, we get to see interactions among the crew members, like Peros and his siblings back on the ship before they were knocked over. And just Peros Sparrow this whole entire arc, and Big Mom this whole arc. Getting to see their dialogue just makes you love them so much more as a handful of characters. Luke saying that Big Mom goes hype this chapter. Let's go. Absolutely. She is going...
Continue on. I'll be right back.
Oh, your animals? Dylan's probably got to take care of his animals real quick. His dogs are acting up. His grandparents are out of town, and the little wiener dogs are, like, bullying. You could probably see them on stream. Here's Dylan's cats! Oh, look at them! They're all hot and bothered because the fucking wiener dogs are bullying them. It's so adorable. I love cats. Oda with the JoJo's coloration. Dude. Oda's such a great fucking illustrator, dude. How can you not look at this and just get hyped? The first commanders are the first mates. This is like the first mate color spread. The first mates, arguably, is what makes One Piece so great. Like for every great captain, they also have just such a likable, cool first mate. And I gotta say, out of all of these ones, like, King is really showing up, and he's getting better with every chapter, but Katakuri really is. Katakuri and Marco have gotta be, like, the best first mates that Oda has written so far. Anyways, we're just gonna get into the chapter while Dylan is wrestling the animals around. They claim not even Big Mom could survive that, which is obviously jokes. Another quick panel that I'm going to show is just hilariously, I need to show what Kid looks like. So there we are. There's the big pile of rubble, and then there, huff, huff. You giant hag, take that! Huff, pant, pant. It's really funny getting to see Kid's, exhausted face. It's pretty fun. He's a really comical character. You really just get massive Luffy vibes from Kid because that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be the only other real-ass pirate here besides Luffy. And another thing that's crazy about this chapter, and I'm pretty sure this is like the actual first time we're seeing it, we finally get an explanation for Law's motives. He has Nico Robin motives. He doesn't give a fuck about the Pirate King. He wants to know about the Lost history.
I think when, a few chapters ago, not a few, a couple, a while, like a dozen or so, chapters ago, when Law found the poneglyph, right? In the bottom, I think I had actually said something about how, like, I think Law, like, what he really cares about is figuring out what the D is, and he never really truly... His end goal wasn't to kill Doflamingo, it was to figure out what the D means. Yeah, I think I mentioned something about that before. There has been
previous dialogue about Law's interest in the D, and there has even been, like, a weird, shifty dialogue between him and his crewmates about finding the One Piece. Like, there's just this one-off sly time when they mention it, and Law's like, yeah, we'll get it, guys. We'll get the One Piece. But, like, Law doesn't care about the One Piece. Obviously, Law shouldn't, because that would be conflicted with Luffy's goals, and that would make him... Like, there's been long theory about Law, like, betraying Luffy at some point. But now we get to finally see in this chapter, you'll see here in a moment, Law and Kid are about to make a comment about their resolve. Anyways, really cool. Law talking to Kid saying, so your magnetic fruits awaken power. Allows you to assign fields of attraction? Pant, pant. How long does it last? Pant, pant. Why the hell would I tell you? Which, you know, is true. Y'all aren't exactly, like, friends. You guys are, convenient allies for the moment. So yeah, then Steel Beam pops out. Law. His attention grasp. Huh? Whoa! Big Mom coming out of the steel beams like some kind of monster. Like she's actually like a monster in a horror film. These steel beams coming about. Those fucking grunts. Nothing that these grunts say matters. They don't know shit. They're like, not even Big Mom could survive that.
Yeah, you're funny.
Jokes. Absolute jokes.
You're funny.
Absolutely funny. Nani? She's getting up! And then amazing life.
Oh.
Or Oshiriko. Dun dun dun. Crap! She's using her soul pocus! Oshiriko? We still have some left, right? No, we dumped it! Shit! She's gonna take our lives? Yeah! She amazingly just rips all this soul energy from these grunts. Just takes it away from them. Because as you know, the only thing that Big Mom requires for this ability to work is for her to intimidate you, for you to feel fear in some way. Next panel, we could see her. She's like, come to life. Yeah! She spawns like some planks from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Like, literally just some sticks with faces.
No, I think she imbues like the steel beams.
Oh, yeah, those are probably... Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. I'm stupid. I'll use 1 year of my own lifespan, too. I can't rely on the weak souls of this riffraff. So here's the thing. 2 things. It's like, is she using 1 year of her own lifespan in like actually using it, or is she like gambling with it? Like, if she uses this and gets her ass beat, then she loses 1 year, or is she really?
I feel like it would make more. I think it would make more sense that she's like gambling with it, because she was able to like, or at least she tried, and she's shown that she should be able to like to reclaim that soul energy, right? Like she did with Zeus, or like I said, tried to do with Zeus. So I'd imagine she could just, you know, take it right back.
So,
but if it's like, it gets lost, it's gone.
She consumes this soul energy, gulps in, and then, oh my fucking
this is so
God.
Cool.
This is so crazy, cool. Dude. This is the power of Yonko. They say, she's gotten even bigger. It's been decades since I felt pain like this. You runts aren't bad. Trafalgar Law, Captain Kidd. The two of you and Straw Hat Luffy are serious about taking our thrones.
No, let's stop right here. I want to talk about this. This got me so hyped because this just made me remember, like, back in Whole Cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Luffy went up against Mom for those seconds and got annihilated, right? Just from her blocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
During that, she really talked to Luffy like he was like a fly, like an ant, right? Something that could be flicked away, which he was at the time, right? But now she is hyping up not Luffy, but Luffy's like rivals, right? Teammates, like as being able to like, you know, oh, you're like actually serious when like she didn't even think of Luffy that way an arc ago. It's crazy. That's like they are both Law and Kid are getting hyped up so much, and I love it.
At the same time, they aren't being hyped up for the right reasons, Dylan. These two
are
using really highly situational awakened abilities right now. They're relying on them.
I mean, that's true, but why should they not get hyped up?
Oh, it's really cool, dude, but I'm just saying, like, Luffy and Kid are not showing that they are really Yonko level right now by doing
Oh, no, not at all. But,
like,
they're showing that they are, at least in my eyes,
strong enough
more
to
of a
grab Big Mom's attention.
More of a threat than Whole Cake Luffy, Whole Cake Island Luffy was at the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I'm taking this.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Bring it on if you think you have a shot! I'll show you what it means to be an emperor! And then this is where it gets really crazy, and this is where, like, this is continuation, really. I'll need to take down monsters like you if I ever want to uncover the true history. So yeah, that's what Law wants. He wants to uncover the true history. That's his goal. No more holding back. We're going all out. I don't give a damn what it costs. I'm gonna tear her from her throne. So sick. That right there is confirmation to me that Kid is definitely going to unlock Conqueror's Haki Advanced. I think he has to. I don't think they're going to be able to defeat her without it. I mean, look at her, Dylan. Look at her. Like, they just used a big portion of their iPhone battery charge just to, like, piss her off. And now she went and Gecko Mori'd herself, and she's like, let me literally, like...
Take everybody's souls.
Take some Choji-level steroids right now, pop that shit in, and she grew. Massive. She's huge. Everything has now been augmented. Her eyes are like flaming with soul energy. Hera in the top left. Absolutely ginormous. Her arms. She just looks demonic. I'm going to show this real quick because this is dangerous showing so many panels, but oh my god. Just looks so great. Law and Kid are now extremely dwarfed by her. How did she get so freaking huge? We're in hell! The castle's become an inferno! Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool. She looks so scary. She's literally becoming, like, a kaiju, almost. Like, remember how I always hype up the Mazer cannon, which is the same name as Godzilla's, like, cannon attack. She is truly, like, a kaiju now, dude. It's amazing. Big Mom is 10 out of 10 right now, dude. Why do I like her so much? Like, she's great.
She is.
Easily.
Yeah, Wano is really the arc for, like, where you're, like, how you, perceived characters before it's just getting shattered. Like, you used to give Sanji shit, now you're loving him. You see a Big Mom shit, now you're loving him.
Comes full circle, and everything is revealed. All these characters, everything that we should know about them is revealed, everything that they're capable of. When they're put up against the wall and pissed, and they really want to kill somebody, like, it's so amazing. When Grawl says, she looks super scary in this chapter. She does. She does. She looks amazing.
She looks really scary.
She looks so good. Big Mom, she's doing a great job. She's doing such a great job. There's so many grunts out front. I'll have to go through the Awato chamber. We're back to Yamato now in her dog form. In the Awato chamber, where, if you guys remember, this is where Apoo and Drake were previously talking. Hold up! I said cool it! Are you for real? Scratch? Boom! I'll repay Straw Hat by finishing you off. What does Drake have to repay Straw Hat for? Saving him?
Yeah.
But did Straw Hat really save him? Drake kind of got his own ass out.
I don't think he saved him, but, like, he didn't, oppose him, I guess you could say.
I don't know what's Luffy... I need to be reminded what Luffy did.
I remember Drake there was an interaction between the two immediately after Drake got fucked over. but I forget if it was Drake just going to Luffy or Luffy saving him.
No, this is what happened. I think it was literally Luffy telling his allies to be like, yo, Drake is cool. Don't fuck with him. I think
I think that's what it is. Like, he kind of just accepted him into the fold.
Zoro was squaring up with them and to be like, yo, I'm on your side. But nobody's going to actually believe that unless Luffy tells them. Because Luffy, at this point, is the single-handedly, like, he is the leader of this whole revolt. Like, there is nobody else that you can assign the leader of this giant raid besides Luffy. Like, he is dead-ass numero uno. And it's so great. It's so MC status. Deku's not doing anything like this ever. He can suck my dick. Trash-ass MC, bro. Not doing anything this cool ever in his entire life. At a glance, it seems like your techniques strike randomly. But that's not true. They follow your line of sight. Your target just needs to hear you. Wow. Every chapter, we're just learning more and more about how trash Apoo's fruit is. But, as we're also learning, it seems that, like, all the supernovas should probably be aware of or slightly capable of awakening. I think that, like, bro, I think they're all, like, since you go into the time skipping, you go into the new world, and you know for a fact every one of the supernovas being supernova captains knows at least two things: observation and armament hockey. Everybody knows simple shit. They don't really, like, use it super well or anything, but you know, it's implied that they know it. I almost feel like now it might be the case that all the supernova captains understand awakening to some degree, and that might be becoming ever so clear to us.
I just want to say one thing to you. Mm-hmm. You have to remember that Hawkins is also a supernova captain.
Well, fuck Hawkins, he's dead. And who's to know that Strawman wasn't the awakening? Who's to know that Big Father isn't the awakening? Honestly, Big Father would seem like an appropriate awakening for the Castle Fruit, considering it was able to take on an entire Yonko crew for like an hour plus. Like, come on. That shit is insane. So I just think that maybe they might be aware of it. Young Master Yamato comes barging into the Iwata room. It's really cool seeing, like, these over-camera pan shots, like, from the numbers, just showing how massive they are in this room. Ah! Drake! Apoo! Why is one of the Flying Six here with an informant? Yamato is against Kaido. Trying to win Drake over was a bust. Time to switch gears, dude. Apoo is such a conniving little rat.
I was gonna say that. I love that about Apoo, is how he's just he's like a little rat. He's a little scheming bastard.
He's, like, open and honest about it, and he's also got, like, slight hands to back it up. Which makes you kind of like and respect him, whereas whereas Hawkins is just mega big bitch. Like, if you're a Hawkins fanboy still, bro, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you every day. Young Master! Ooh! Have I got some news for you? Let's rap! Not now! I've cut ties with Kaido, so I'm not on your side. For real? Then you'll really want to hear this! Dude, Apoo's like Will Smith. He probably raps like, this is a story all about how we, like, I know that rap wasn't rapped by Will Smith. We learned at work, like, last week that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap was not rapped by, Will Smith. It could have easily have been. Like, that dude sounds like Will Smith. Will Smith had his own rapping career after that where he didn't swear. It was, like, super PC rap. I feel like that's what Apoo is doing. Yo! Tie your shoes. Don't hit your mom. Don't get in my way. Wait. Yamato Kore! Yamato! I've abandoned Kaido too! So, Yamato, by the way, is just, like, way too strong for her own good. I feel like she could no-diff Drake right now if she wanted to. It's absolutely ridiculous, because Drake is gotta be stronger than those CP0 guys. Like, he is a secret agent in his own right. He's also a supernova captain, and he's just a dog. Like, he no-diffs one-shots numbers. Like, Drake is strong as shit. I just need to see Drake doing more, to be honest. By the way, haven't we already seen Drake do a Zoro? Like, Zoro did the Shishi Son Son onto Apoo, right? But hasn't Drake already been seen doing that to Apoo as well? Like, Drake has already got, like, a kill shot on Apoo. Like, there was a panel where we saw Drake, like, fuck up Apoo like that. But the thing that's crazy about Apoo is that even after being fucked up by both Kid, Zoro, and Drake, this dude is still up, conniving and scheming. So, like, this is where you gotta give man's credit. This is where you gotta give man's credit. Dude is scheming until he can no longer draw his final breath. Like, this dude is scheming till the end. Yamato's literally plowing her way through. She doesn't give a fuck about the little fight or scuffle between these two. The entirety of the flower capital at this point is riding on them, or was riding on her, like, getting to this armory, getting to this basement, and actually neutralizing these bombs in some way. Yamato looks around and says, "What? Ah!" Fuga, one of the numbers, starts chasing after her foolishly. I don't know why. Fuga, what the hell are you doing? Damn it, I can't miss this chance to get Yamato on board. Fuga. Fuga? Follow me, you two. Ibi. Zaki. Ibi, by the way, looks really cool. He looks like a devil. He's a really cool looking number. You're not getting away, Apoo. Second floor. Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh my god, this is
Dude,
sick.
Drake's fight against Apoo is very appropriate because, for one thing, Apoo seems like a tough opponent just to take down. Dude is so slimy. I am really looking forward to Drake hopefully getting to dick on some more numbers and getting to teabag on Apoo when he's done. Like, really, I stand Drake. I've always stand Drake. I want to see what his motives in his role are in the government, if they're going to make me, like, hate him or if they're going to make me admire him more. So anyway, by the way, what's really cool about his, like, sash that goes over his face, there's a little... I think that might be the marine symbol right there under his eye. Do you see that? You know how there's, like, the marine kind of seagull?
It's not that. There's a symbol there, but that's not what it is. If you scroll up a little bit, you can see it better. That also wouldn't make sense if he's undercover. To have the marine symbol on your face.
Just a second. Yeah, it's not it, but it, like, looks very similar. Like, you know, you've Googled the marine symbol, like, you know what it looks like. You know what I'm talking about. It looks like a wrench and with, like, two bird wings coming out of it.
It's a seagull.
Yeah, it's a seagull with a wrench. It's not a wrench, but it looks like a wrench. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Okay, now we're back to the second floor. This is a part of the chapter, everybody, that got me extremely hyped. Extremely hyped just for next chapter, because I don't know why I'm so excited for this fight. Look how cool this shit is. Run! Baron Corpse! Protect Nico Robin! These adversaries are formidable! You guys! So... It's
so cool how you can just see their silhouettes just in the background.
Bro, you could see one of the masks, like, literally flinging people out of their way, like, menacingly walking towards them. So this is why I like this so much. I mention all the time, CP0, besides Stussy, have done nothing. They have low-key only been shown through non-canon content, whether it be Rob Lucci in the movies, in multiple movies, by the way, both Film Gold and... what was the other one? Stampede that came out. And then also, the only time that these, like, less important CP0 members, the masked members, have been shown on screen is they actually got dicked on. They got whooped on and embarrassed by the chain dude from the Heart of Gold special. He goes onto their ship, takes this, like, small girl that he needs for his plans, and, like, just, like a Chad, just, like, leaves. Like, it makes these masked characters look like a bunch of bitches, to be honest. And I think that we're about to see that power scale of them get extremely retconned. Because for one thing, that Heart of Gold special, while it was amazing, it was animated so well, it's great, it's non-canon as fuck. Nothing that is related to Gold or anything around it is canon at all. Because there's no way Sanji could be fucking there. And Sanji's always there. If they took Sanji out of those movies, could have been canon. Actually, not true. Half the fucking crew split up at the time. More than, like, Sanji.
They would have to take half the crew out of that movie for it to be kind of canon.
Yeah, dude. So, basically, Brooke, by the way, literally just takes Robin, jumps off that floor, like, off the balcony, and says, "Hang on, Robin, son! We need to take flight! I'd recognize them from Dressrosa. Why are they here? Even among the elites of CP0, the masked agents are in a class of their own. And you could see there's a little
Oh my god.
he does Soru really quick right there. In that bottom left panel, you could see...
I never even noticed that what was happening, but that's sick.
Dude, they really are... Like, I really like how scary they're making them. Because for one
they're
thing,
really
these
hyping them up.
motherfuckers have been sitting in the room, like, narrating the battle very maliciously and very menacingly the whole time. Oh, don't worry, Ed Hog. Robin isn't going anywhere, bro. Get those puppy dog eyes emojis out the chat.
See,
you already know. You already know we're not gonna have a Robin gets kidnapped part 2, dude. She's staying here. And these goons are definitely not gonna kidnap her. You think these goons, as strong as they're being made out to be, you think Brooke isn't gonna whoop-ah! Whoop-ah! Dude, this is Brooke's time to shine. This is Brooke's fight. Brooke is also going to get a power-up. He's gotta get some cool power-up. Something cool we haven't seen before, like a really awesome ice attack. All I know is that Brooke is gonna dick on these guys. It's gonna be a 1v2. Brooke's got this. The literally dead 90-year-old pirate musician versus top-level, highest-tier secret agents that probably, like, literally just speak to celestial dragons, like, on the daily. Like, CP0 is no joke. I cannot wait for this fight, Dylan.
I can't either.
I feel like it's good. I might have to give that chapter a 10 out of 10. Like, it might be so great. Like, it's amazing. So, here we go. This is just the latter half of the chapter that is amazing because it primarily focuses on Sanji's ascension, his redemption, his choice. And also, Sanji could be a woman beater, right? He could be a woman beater now. Which is interesting to think about. And also, amazing, beautiful interaction between him and Zoro. Something that the only other time in the series that I could compare this is that time when Zoro took Kuma's damage and, like, knocked out Sanji and, like, took it.
Mm-hmm.
This little dialogue, this interaction between them, Dylan, is very much reminiscent of those vibes.
Yeah, it's really, it shows, like, the soft spot they have for each other.
But Ed Hog in the chat saying, bowler hat stronger than Lucci?
You know, that is something I don't think so, but it's something that caught my eye, is how Robin's really hyping them up as being in a class of their own, even among CP0. So I do wonder, because obviously we're obviously gonna see Lucci again at some point. What?
No.
No, I said, I don't think so.
She says they're among CP0, they're in a class of their own. We don't know how many people are in CP0. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I want to see how it plays out. Lucci is definitely the strongest Cypher Pole agent there is.
Obviously, yeah.
There needs to be a cap on Cypher Pole, and Rob Lucci is it.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see how they scale to him once we get to see more of Lucci, because we 100% will.
That's funny as fuck. Wingrawl says, this is the best character development. We're about to get into Sanji here in a second, and I couldn't agree more. It's incredible fucking character development. I honestly am loving Sanji so much right now, dude. That pleases me to say so much because I'm such a Sanji criticizer. I really am. I've been constantly on Sanji's dick, like, criticizing him ever since the time skip, because after the time skip, it seemed like, you know, you have such an integral, important character as Sanji, and he's really, in a lot of these arcs, taking a back seat. Like, there was many years, Dressrosa to Zoe, where Sanji was just like a supplemental character, really. He wasn't getting main fights, he was like running around town goofing off. And then, finally, you have him, like, fighting against Vergo, and dude, basically he's gonna lose. Like,
almost broke, like, shattered his leg.
Like, he was losing at his own game. Like, Vergo was beating him at his own game. Like, kick fighting. So, yeah, now, after we have all this context, after we have all this written story about Sanji, his family, about all his history, about everything that happened in Whole Cake, and we get to see these coming panels, it's just so sweet. It really is.
It's such a great payoff. It hasn't even truly paid off yet, but it's starting to, you know?
Yes, it is. It's such a great payoff. Oda, basically, I'm just gonna, you know, if you haven't read the chapters, fucking whatever, you shouldn't even be here right now if you haven't read this shit, but, dude, Sanji, or Oda is just trolling the Raidsuit fanboys so fucking much. He's just trolling them. I don't know if you noticed, but peep his brow.
I saw people talking about that. We should wait till we get to it, though. Or unless it's right here. But people are saying his eyebrow changed.
At the end of the chapter?
I don't know if it's at the end of the chapter or here.
Or like this whole chapter.
I'm not entirely sure. But I did see somebody before this stream mention something about, oh,
it's on the right side to the left?
Oh, okay. Scroll down when it's the flashback panels. That's interesting, though. I don't know. Because, okay.
Like the one where it's like the flashback panels of like the...
It could just be something, or it could... Okay, I see. So you see how in the flashback panels, right?
Yeah.
You see how his eyebrow is swirling to the left? Now it's swirling to the right, similar to his brother's. Now, hold on. I'm going to search something up real quick.
So I'm really fucking confused. Okay. Oh, I see it!
Yeah, and it's always swirled to the left until this chapter. I'm looking at pictures right now. And now it's swirling to the right. Like his brothers are.
Okay, so that this is really fucking me up, because here's the thing. Pre-time skip Sanji had his left cleft open up.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, Dylan. I'm gonna send it to you. So after the time skipped, what changed is his hair went like this. His hair cleft went over to his other eye. But that means, Dylan, look at me. That means that both of his eyebrows are going in one direction.
Yes.
That means they're not even. Like, they're not proper. Like, Sanji's eyebrows both go left. They both
swirl to the left, yeah.
But now, it's implied that they might be going both to the right. So this dude's eyebrows did fucking switch up. They've always been to the left. In the flashback, they're inward. To the left when he's getting pissed. All of them on the right. You're right!
Yeah, just like in the flashbacks, his brothers are swirling the same direction. Maybe he did.
Hello? Yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, can I just pick them up tomorrow? There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, I'll see you. Bye. David was calling me. I left my groceries at work.
Good job.
The eyebrow is a great indication of his change. I'm looking forward for Sanji with the future. Here's the thing, bro. No, I didn't even notice about the eyebrow, dude. I feel like I didn't
notice this. I didn't notice this on my first read through either, and I only was aware of this because I saw somebody talking about it, but I still never took the time to actually go back and look at it till now. But this is very interesting detail.
Yeah, because here, even on the front cover of this book, it's going you're right, it's going inward. But now it's going out, dude, so this is so fucking crazy! I'm so glad that we have people in the chat to tell us about this shit. So anyways,
yes, thank you, chat.
Let's just get on with this, because we need to geek about this stuff. How could you? She's just a young girl! You're with the Rebel Army, aren't you? Yeah, I am, but you've got it wrong! It wasn't me! I couldn't have! Wow, there's this girl bleeding, holding her face. Don't play dumb! You were alone with her! Get out! We just want to hide in peace! So this girl is distraught. She's not claiming that Sanji was the one who actually did this. I don't really believe for a second that Sanji actually did this. This isn't right. Harming a lady is the one thing I'd never do! And then there's a flashback of that time that Sanji's dick brothers actually beat a woman unconscious, which is one of the darker things that has happened in the entire One Piece series. They beat this kind of cute waitress, this servant of theirs, unconscious. And flashback of Sanji saying, "You beat her till she lost consciousness? Your sadism is disgusting. Everything about you goes against what I stand for." And then Sanji calmly walks back to Queen. Hey, you're back! Where'd you run off to? Didn't you get the memo? You germ dolt? The pleasure hall is closed! That tingling sensation is stopped. Is the transformation over?
Whoa, dude, wait a minute. Let's go back to the eyebrow thing here for a second. Now that he is saying the transformation's over is when it switched. Oh, like, okay, dude.
Dude, so for one thing, dude, Dylan, when we get done reading this, let's bring this up, like, later, but I want to get through all this and, like, actually get to the end of the chapter, okay? Because we're trying to do this a little bit quicker today. But, yeah, no. Remember what you mentioned at work today about latent abilities being used without the suit? I want you to bring that up later. I will. I definitely will. I actually stand the fuck out of that. Anyways, I remember being lost in thought. And then, Sanji, by the way, is ignoring Queen. This is so crazy that this transformation, what's going on with Sanji, this change, is so crazy and so unreal that it, like, null and void the second commander fight just doesn't even fucking matter anymore, dude. Wait till you see what Sanji's about to spit. Kia! I'm sorry, I'm just a geisha from the flower capital. Kaido's men brought me here, but I'm not with them. Please don't hurt me. By the way, two things. Well, for one thing, this bitch is guilty as fuck. She's totally with Kaido, and she probably tried to get the drop on Sanji, and then Sanji fucking got her. But still, that still doesn't sit right with me. I still would like to think that in no universe would Sanji ever hit a woman.
Listen, we don't know what's happened yet, and I think we aren't supposed to.
We are supposed to. Sanji didn't hit this girl. I'm sorry. She is lying, she's conniving or something.
I really feel like we're supposed to really question it, though. I feel like we're supposed to have a thought where we're like, maybe he did, you know? But I think, well, it'll turn out that he didn't. Unless, maybe he did do it, and then that was, like, what really made him snap out of it. And it was like, yeah, nah, screw this. I don't care about this anymore. It doesn't matter.
The next thing I knew, she was on the floor, bleeding. She had a terrified look in her eyes. Dude, this is amazing dialogue. This is so great. Hey, so Luffy, great. Which version of me do you want around? My human side has always made me useless against female enemies. But as a soldier of science, I'd be able to coldly execute anyone you ordered me to. Oh. Even a beast like this would be easy to dismember. Sanji, who is such a fucking crazy-ass fighter at this point, you know, like, once you become a good enough fighter in Dragon Ball that you could just kind of, like, size up your enemies and understand through quick altercation how strong they are. Sanji is making the claim that with this augment, an opponent like Queen would be easy to dismember, which is just, like, out of pocket because Queen isn't even an easy person to dismember for Big Mom.
Queen is definitely a strong opponent.
Sanji here is making the claim that with the Germa technology, this dude would be no diffed by him. No diff.
Yes,
that's just
no diff.
Also, this amazing panel of Queen in the hybrid form. I think that's, I don't know what that looks. Yeah, that's a hybrid form.
That's his hybrid.
Tell. It looks amazing. It looks so good. And then Sanji's like, what kind of person does the Pirate King need by his side? I'm not sure I know the answer, but... Then, he pulls it out. A little can of Chef Boyardee. Takes it out of his pocket. The number 3 on it. I've made up my mind. And then, dude, Queen gets over here. He gets like a hard on. He's like, ooh! You're finally breaking out the Germa suit! My dormant, augmented abilities were awakened by wearing this damn thing. Drops it on the floor. White it out. Foot raised. But it doesn't matter at this point. BAM! Smash!
Smashes it. Doesn't even choose. Oh,
dude.
Continue.
I'm not gonna lose any more of myself. I'll never belong to Germa. Gah! What a waste! I wanted to see you morph!
Not only does he just say, no, I'm not using it, he outright destroys it, throws it away. It does not matter anymore. It is gone. Raidsuit is gone. Dunzo doesn't exist.
Bro, there has been so many times where you see me clowning like, Sanji, like, when he gets the Raidsuit, I'm never using this. Fuck Germa. I'll never be one of them. And then, like, the moment he sees an enemy,
the first fight after he gets it. Oh, like, time to go.
Time to go. Like, goes Power Ranger mode. Sanji has found himself ultimate. Like, bro, I was thinking, like, what's Sanji gonna do? Is he gonna use the Raidsuit? Is he gonna rely on the Raidsuit? Is this gonna be a permanent power-up? Like, is Sanji being a Power Ranger, like, even fucking appropriate to be for the rest of the series? How is he gonna defeat Queen? Is he gonna get a hockey upgrade? What is gonna happen? Like, dude, nowhere did I ever think that this dude was just gonna take it out.
Same.
Like, bro, he doesn't care about any of that shit.
If he were to get rid of it, I would have expected this to happen after Wada, right? But he just says, nope, right in the middle of everything, it's gone.
Dude.
Does not exist.
Luke
and
says,
it's so...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dylan.
I'm just gonna say, like, it was so funny, too, how Oda was really sitting here writing this and making us think, like, you know, the Raidsuit and his augmentations are going to be his big power-up, and then he completely flips it on its head and is like, nah.
The thing, though, for me, is that even though he has smashed the thing, like, we're about to go into a discussion about this, but I still feel like the effects of putting on the suit are going to remain with him. I don't... Like,
oh, yes,
I think the eyebrow flipping as well is evidence of that. I think maybe we'll get this, like, weird middle ground. Sanji's obviously always been the weird little middle stepchild, so... Obviously, like, I would like to see a best of both worlds, where Sanji does obtain power from Germa, but also is able to remain himself. Farewell, Germa. Farewell, woman's bass. I'll end this fight my own way. Flick, flick. Lights a cigarette, like he usually does before he's about to beat somebody's ass. And then, out of pocket, he takes a, transponder snail. Then we literally get a transition. Outside the dome, Zoro versus King. Ring, 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 banana phone. Gotcha. Pant. Huh? Where did this transponder snail come from? I slipped it into your haramaki just in case you got lost and wound up facing death in a corner somewhere, which is hilarious. Like, of course Zoro's gonna be flung somewhere, like, in getting lost. What do you want, you dumb cook? You're distracting me. I'll be quick, just listen. We're going to beat the Beast Pirates. Zoro, thinking for a second, and then he's like, well, obviously! After the dust settles, if I'm no longer myself, I want you to put me down. Like some one-off, like, scenes of Zoro fighting King, and they're pretty cool. Like, they're, like, not anything super special, you know? But what's really supposed to be cool here is this bro moment that they're having, this dialogue. It's just absolutely beautiful. Just brings a fucking tear to my eye.
Hold on a minute. Wait.
Yes.
I'm just now looking at this, right?
Yeah.
And I could just be... Is King literally going, like, biplane on it in this one panel and, like, shooting stuff at Zoro?
Yeah, he's been able to do that. That's been seen before. He's got guns in his wings.
I completely forgot that detail, that he has guns in his wings. It's sick, though.
I'm almost positive that he's done that at least once before. He is, like, an actual...
No, if you're saying he hasn't, he probably has. I completely forgot about that.
He's like an actual F-15. Like, he is a United States military-grade jet. Like, at least $300 million they've invested in this bad boy. Okay? This dude, for all intents and purposes, like, when you go play Battlefield, or Battlefield 3, 4, whatever the fuck, King is definitely, like, one of those jets. I want you to put me down. What? Not sure if I get it, but fine. If it comes to that, I'll make it swift. Now I've got something to look forward to. So that means you better not die before then. Thanks. Gotcha. Closes the transponder snail. Instantly vanishes. How did you disappear again? Is this thanks to Judge's experiments? Germa brat? Stop stroking the fire! I'm already white hot!
Oh.
Hell to memories! A strike that shows his resolve. Ah! So basically, what happens here... Sorry, real quick, and I'll let you go into it. I'm just going to quickly say, what happens here is that the longest time we were all sitting here like, what's Sanji do? What's his power-up going to be? Is it going to be the Germa tech, the Raidsuit, the augments? What's he going to do? Finally, we saw that scene of fucking Queen hitting him on the head with his sword. I'm like, it's over. Like, he's about to no-diff Queen. This is what's going on. Then, Oda flips it on us. He's like, I'm trolling, guys. I'm actually going to make Sanji this incredible three-dimensional character, and we're just gonna say fuck all that shit. He's gonna take the raid suit out. He crushed that can of Chef Boyardee between his legs, and he's like, fuck all this. I'm literally just gonna do what I was doing before, but I'm gonna be angrier. That's it. Like, he's
more passion.
He's literally going back to his old previous fighting style before, but it's just, like, better, and he's, like, angrier. Like, look at this panel right here. It's like,
more
I'm
passion.
already white hot. Look how fucking pissed he looks. It's amazing.
Yes, dude, it's so great.
It's amazing. Chapter ends, by the way, it doesn't, no indication of a break next week. I think we're getting another chapter.
I think we are, too.
Anyways, what were you going to say, Dylan?
So, before we go into, like, the theorizing part here and the speculative part here, you know, this interaction between Zoro and Sanji is amazing, right? It's wholesome. And in their own way, it's wholesome, right?
Yes.
I love it. But I was saying to you at work, right? You know, that I am not really sure about this, but I'm actually, and 100% actually think this is the case. I sent you a picture on Discord, right?
Yes.
And I had remembered that I'm pretty sure that happens in the manga too, but it's an anime picture.
Yeah, no, that is 100% correct.
So I was thinking, right? Because I had a thought, like, you know, Niji, Ichiji, Yonji, all of his brothers are all able. I don't know about Yonji, but I know at least Niji is able to use the powers that are given to him by the raid suit, right? Mm-hmm. Outside of his raid suit, yes. Right? And you can clearly see it in this picture I sent you.
Except for Yonji, whose power is the raid suit.
Yeah. And even more so looking at how this is playing out in these top 3 panels, where it's like he vanishes and Queen's confused, and he's literally says, "How did you disappear again?" Right? Mm-hmm. I really, really think that the invisibility part of the raid suit has stayed with Sanji, because, you know, besides the raid suit part of it and the Jerma part of it, Sanji has always he literally said the only devil fruit I would eat is the invisible fruit, right? Mm-hmm. So I still think Sanji having invisibility powers would be still fitting for him.
Here's what we're gonna get. Now, here's my theory, and we'll probably wrap it up with this, okay? In the chat, one girl says, I was hoping that the raid suit will be modified in the future. This makes sense in this situation. It's a shocking moment for me. And he also says that Hell's Memories is fire. It is really fire. Ed Hogg is a little bit sad the raid suit is gone. Crab emotes. I don't miss the raid suit at all. It always looked goofy. It was a good situational thing.
I never disliked it.
I never disliked it, bro, but I never wanted it to be permanent. Like, I never liked it that much. It was cool to see Sanji be a Power Ranger for a little bit. It's not appropriate in the long term for his character. Here's what's going to happen. Now that he's put on the suit, I feel like he has been changed. His abilities have been awoken. At most, he's, like, bulletproof now. He's, like, stronger. And he is able to use invisibility to some degree. But then you also need to remind yourself that the raid suits exist for a reason. They're obviously meant to work in tandem with those features to make them, like, crazy strong. I think Sanji saying that as a soldier of science, I would easily be able to dismember even a monster like this. If Sanji decided to put the suit on, if he decided to fully embrace his role as a Germa, then yeah, he would be like his siblings, and he would be able to, like, no-diff Queen. But that's the easy route. He doesn't want to go that route. He wants to,
He wants to do it the way he wants to do it.
So now he's never going to wear that suit again. It's not going to further awaken, or it's not going to fully, like, make him totally cracked. But at the same time, he got what he needed from the suit. Like, hopefully some slight augmentations will still be around, and hopefully he'll still be able to go invisible. It is not explicit yet whether he can still go invisible. It's kind of slightly implied with this final panel.
Yeah.
Anything else that you would like to mention, Dylan, before we wrap it up for tonight?
Nope.
All right.
This is a great chapter. 8.5 out of 10.
That's 8.5, are you sure?
Yeah. Would you rate it higher or lower?
I think this is such a pivotal, great moment for Sanji. Like, this makes him seem like such a well-written three-dimensional character that I love, that I feel like this has just got to get a 9 for that reason alone.
The only
this
reason
chapter
I
just
wouldn't
hits
give
so
this...
different.
This is both a good thing and a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but this is a positive as well. But the only reason I wouldn't give this a 9 is because of how much this is jumping around. Like, we see, like, many different things happening in this chapter. If it was a Sanji Central chapter, I would probably give it, but it's a Sanji Central chapter.
Two things
That's
to
why I give it an
say to
8.5.
that. This is Wano. You are never going to just get a single centric chapter about anything. We haven't gotten that yet, unless it was a flashback.
I mean, maybe not like the
Two.
entire... Hold on. Maybe not the entire chapter, but there have been chapters where it's only been one fight predominantly. Like,
Yeah,
maybe there was like some stuff in the beginning and the end, but like the main thing of that chapter...
There is no Wano chapter where it's all centered around one character. Like, even if it is like a full-ass fight, like Frankie and everything... I think that there is still going to be like at least a third of the chapter where they're showing some other point of view from other characters. Like, that's just how Wano works.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The reason why I have to give this a 9 out of 10, Dylan, is because for one thing, Big Mom's fight choreography, a more awakening information, more information on law. We have a bromance in this chapter that is comparable. That's a great way to put it. This is comparable to like the bromance that happened in Thriller Bark, which is literally, this is maybe like the second time that Zoro and Sanji have ever had a canon bromance like this ever. And then on top of that, dude, like, this chapter did not rely on fights at all. It didn't have to rely on crazy fighting or anything. This chapter was good because Sanji was just so good in it. And because Oda is showing Sanji as a character after all this time, it's just the sweetest, most needed love. Like, I think, like, easily it's a 9 out of 10 for me. This has got to be a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 8.5 for me, still.
Listen, I
can see why. I can see why you're giving it that 9 out of 10. I can see why
you're giving it 8.5. Honestly, dude, it's rare that you want to give something a lower score than me, so I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Wingrawl says that it is a 9 out of 10 for him. And Luke enjoyed the chapter so much that he says it is a 10 out of 10 for him. I'm so glad that everybody else enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm just so excited for next chapter because I just want more Sanji content. I want to see how he defeats Queen.
See, I'm like, my reasoning for this is like how you're reasoning for giving the Sky Splitting chapter a 8.5 out of 10. I love what happened in this chapter, but I think I'm more excited for seeing Sanji. Exactly.
Okay. I think that, like, bro... Like, you're right. It is, like, literally the same scenario. It's just, like, things are gonna hit differently between me and you. Like, for some reason, like, I've just been, constantly nagging Sanji this whole time, so finally seeing him and seeing his character fully wrap around, seeing all those things that happened in Whole Cake, seeing them all wrap around into fruition in this one fight in the most beautiful, poetic way. 9 out of 10. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you to everybody who tuned in for the stream. We got all our regulars in here. We got Luke, we got Wingrawl, we got Ed Hogg, we got Rhombus. And thank you so much to Dylan, as per usual, for being here.
Of course.
I'm so happy that we actually started the stream on time today. We will try to do that next week. And yeah, I need to go and work on stuff because I feel like these next 3 weeks, or these next 2 months really, are going to be like some of the busiest of my life. Like, I need to do a whole bunch of shit on top of, like, I need to get enough content out to get me to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. If I do not get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, I've actually failed as a human being. So, with all that being said, if any of you have friends that would like my content and want to subscribe, tell them about me. Everybody, have a good rest of your night. And, yeah, have a good rest of your week as well. Looking forward to the next chapter. Peace out.
Peace.